This is Uncouth Tangents. I am your host, Dove.
And I'm B.
Welcome to the show.
Woo woo! $69 is our zodiac sign.
Yeah, but it's turned upward.
It's turned up.
As the number 69. So as the zodiac sign, it's turned sideways, the 6 and the 9. And that makes a lot of sense. Well, we are freaky people. But, so...
You're a freaky person.
Maybe.
I'm a normal social standing person. I live by society's rules, okay?
Good old Mr. Missionary. Okay, that's fine. If that's how you want to do it.
No, that's not what society deems as normal.
In your personal life? I don't know what society deems as normal. Society is kind of fucked up. So I don't know. Like, dungeons and...
Like 80 Shades of Blue?
Yeah, all of that.
What's that movie?
No, like, they have these, like, sex dungeons where you... have we started?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so they have these, so far as I hear, I haven't been to any, but they have these sex dungeons where you go and you like, play with toys with different types of random... No, they have that shit here.
Where?
I don't know the actual location, but I have some friends that will tell me about these kinds of things. No, seriously.
I was really trying to lead you on because I was hoping you would say location so I could write it down for myself later and to also incriminate you.
I actually don't know any locations, but they have these types of things. So, well, I don't know. I can do whatever as long as it's with the partner that I'm with, not necessarily outside of that. But
you're up for anything.
With a partner, yeah. I mean, you want to,
not like a group.
No. If you want,
you're not ready for like the sandals vacation.
No, it's not that I'm not ready for it. It's just like not what I'm into. Like, I get it that other people are into these different things, but I'm just not into that type of thing where it's just multiple people. But I mean, you want to do some butt beads or something weird and it's just the two of us? Sure, we can try it out.
But what if you were blindfolded and you didn't know there was other people? You thought it was the same person, but it was really like 30 other people.
30?
Yeah, but you're blindfolded. No, they're all very quiet.
Notice.
Everybody's like
quiet. Okay, like what? Like this style of entry and exit is quite different from the next style of entry and exit.
Yeah, but like your partner,
they're grunting a little different. I feel a little bit of a belly open.
The partner that you're used to would just hang around you and say, "Yeah, this is it. This is me."
Do
Do not believe anything else.
You at least as a female, you would totally notice if there were 30 other people there, making an entry and an exit.
If they're all coordinated and you didn't notice, would you then be like...
Then they're related. Then, maybe they're...
They don't have to be related.
Yeah. If they're
Have you seen dance groups? They are amazing. And they can be well coordinated enough. Marching bands can do this like on the fly.
If they're all in, that takes tons of practice. If they're all in sync,
they've gone through several simulations.
It's gonna be me. Like they got the whole thing down.
Yeah.
Then I don't know. They've got to be related in that type of scenario. But yeah.
Yeah, I did say 30 people, not 30 specific of any type of person.
Okay, maybe so.
Anyways, there's this carpet stain you've been dying to tell me about.
Yeah. This is carpet stain that's here in the office. So when we walked past it, I did say, "Hey, look at that carpet stain. I got an awesome story to tell you about that."
Okay.
So what happened, this was a couple days ago. And so I come into the office. It's the beginning of the morning. And one of the doctors are here. And so I say hello. I walk past. And then as I'm going to my desk, I hear her start to squeal. She's like, oh my God, someone help me. I'm like, oh.
Was she getting murdered?
Oh, yeah, maiden in distress. Let me turn around and see what's happening. I won't be of any help, but let me see what's going down. So I turn to her because no one else is reacting. Like not the
Does
entire.
everybody have their noise canceling
No,
headphones
no, no.
on, or just
No.
actively?
It's not even the entire office that's here. It's a couple of people, and they actually notice, but no one is helping her. Like, no one gives a shit.
This is like everybody's like flight or fright response went off, and they all just.
I guess.
Frightened.
Exactly. They're like, I don't know
all...
what this shit's happening. Most of the time, there are mice here. I don't want to deal with it. Whatever. And so,
flight.
Fight or flight.
I said flight or fright.
It's fine. You know, it still makes sense.
Okay.
It still makes sense. So no one else is paying attention. I turn around because no one else is paying attention. And, you know, I have my backpack on, whatever. And so she's saying, it's really big. It's really big. And she's pointing to the floor. And I'm like, oh, shit. What's over there? You know? And so I go over there and I say...
Is it a tarantula?
Well,
Tarantula?
A Tyrantula.
Yeah.
Like a huge four-headed tarantula.
Tyra Banks. Yeah.
Right. And so I think before I see whatever this is that, oh shit, I also have estrogen running through my body. I don't know if I can handle whatever is going to happen. And so I go around the corner and under the desk is the biggest fucking cockroach that I have ever seen. This thing is fucking long. It has a briefcase and glasses.
This shit ready to go to work. This
shit just has a personality on its own. Thing is fucking huge. I look at it and I say, "Oh shit!" I don't quite know if I can be of any assistance here. And so she's like, "Oh, I don't know what to do." And I'm like, "Well, shit, I don't know what to fucking do either." And so I see there's the waste basket right beside it. So I say, "Okay."
You just trapped it in there like a mouse trap.
Yeah, exactly. So as resourceful as I am, I say, you know what? The only thing I can do at this point is so I can tip this trash can onto this huge ass cockroach and then let somebody else deal with it. You know, like,
that was your huge solution, is just encase it and that's somebody else's problem.
What else am I gonna do? What am I gonna do once it's trapped? I'm like, look, I did half of the work.
You arm wrestled me like half an hour ago.
I lost.
Still, you came up to the challenge.
I lost because I wasn't using my legs. All of my strength is in my thigh.
That is a stomp. Like, that is like...
yeah, I guess
when
that's
the Mighty
true.
Morphin Power Rangers see a bunch of putties, I don't know why they don't ever just call them Megazords. Just to stomp on them.
That's
End of
true.
story. You don't have to wait till they get to big form.
I seriously could have just axe kicked this bitch in his forehead.
Yeah.
But
just crush him.
I didn't. I don't know. I cracked under pressure. The estrogen took over. My uterus was throbbing. And I was like, oh my God, call a man. I don't know.
This is an episode based purely on your uterus.
Yeah. Totally sexy.
This is our sexy episode.
Yes, exactly. Since the uterus is one of the strongest things that can push out a 10-pound baby, but against a mutant-ass roach, we kind of second-guess everything. So
understood.
I take this trash can, and I try to kind of frisbee it over top of the roach, even though it's kind of heavy. Like, whatever. Frisbee this bitch. I watch TV. Huh. So... as soon as I picked up the trash can, the roach is like, oh, bitch, I'm just trying to go to work. So it runs. And I'm like, ah! I start screaming. I start screaming. And so I can't get this. I can't get it together. I'm like, oh, my God, it's a roach. I'm like, pulling up my skirt. Don't even have a skirt on. I'm like, oh, my God, someone help. But I said, you know what? The doctor's freaking out. She's like, oh, my gosh. So I said, you know what? Someone's got to be strong. It's big. It's intimidating. And so when I pick up the trash can and it starts to run, it stops. It does stop after a few feet. I'm like, oh, my gosh, thank God. So she's freaking out. I said, okay, so one of us has to do something. I'm the one with the trash can. No one else is responding. They hear all of this commotion going on and no one gives a shit. And so I say, okay, let me do it. So I frisbee the trash can again and capture it. And so now it's underneath the trash can. And so I tell her.
You actually successfully did it.
I did it. And so after I catch it under the trash can, I say, well, I'm going to go back to my desk now. I can't really do anything else. I can't do anything else. This is the most that I can do. And so I said, you know what? We need just a little bit of testosterone to be violent and smash this thing.
Who else was there in the morning?
No one gave a shit. Well, she did. She called one of our coworkers.
She called 911.
She called one of our coworkers' names. I don't want to call him out or whatever. He just like kind of side eyes the whole situation. He's like, no, not for me. I talked to him afterwards about it, and it was just hilarious, his explanation. So anyway, so I trapped this thing underneath the trash can. And so then I see one of our other coworkers coming by, and it's like, yes, testosterone, there's a guy here. And say, look, we're frantic. We're like, ow. We've trapped a mutant cockroach underneath the wastebasket. Can you please help us? And then comes by, and I'm like, yes.
The power of his yelling and loud talking.
The power of his Jersey accent. He's like one of the.
He's used to that.
Yeah,
This is a regular Jerseyan cockroach.
Yeah, like I'm sure you've seen people be bludgeoned to death.
Oh my God.
and sunk with the fishes. Can you help us out here? So I said, yes, 2 guys are here now. Please help us out. We've got a cockroach underneath the trash can.
Sneak away.
Like a whole song breaks out. Cockroach under the trash can. Cockroach under the trash can. And so they take over. They say, okay. So they kind of slide the trash can over in the center where there's a little bit more space instead of it being underneath the desk, which is where I trapped it. And so they say, okay. So one of them has taken charge. They say, I'm going to...
Neither of them has seen the cockroach.
No,
yet.
they have not
They
seen
think
what
it's
this
just
thing...
a tiny bug.
Probably. I try to warn them. I say it's the size of a chipmunk. It's, it's not
no
normal.
offense, but a lot of guys are going to hear that from a lady and be like, oh, really? It's just the size of a quarter, man.
Yeah, exactly. So they're talking to each other. Picks up, or he says that I'm gonna pick this up. Well, before he picks it up, he says I'm gonna pick this up, and then you're gonna smash it. And so it's like, is it gonna stain my boot? I said, that motherfucker's big as shit. It's gonna stain your shoe. So he gets paper towels. So he has he gets paper towels.
Oh my gosh, this is a whole prep
It's a whole
session.
thing. So he has them ready in his hand. And so hands are on the wastebasket.
Yeah.
And so has the paper towels in his hand. It says 1, 2, 3. He lifts up the trash can, throws the paper towels down, stomps on the paper towels. Meanwhile, this roach has escaped, and this thing is running across the floor. And they say, "Oh shit!" I'm screaming. The doctor's screaming. We're like, "Oh my god!" Trying to run away from this roach that is escaping with his briefcase and his monocle. He's like, "Oh guys, I'm just trying to go to work."
What? Oh, I'm glad you gave him a voice.
Yeah. And so they trap him. Traps him under the trash can again. Yes, again. And so, I mean, this thing is fucking huge. I mean, it's like the Notorious B.I.G. of fucking cockroaches. It's running fast, but not really that fast. You know, it's kind of hefty. Yeah, it's kind of hefty.
He got winded
breathing
the first
hard.
time, and he's now ready to thank God you caught me. I just need a little bit of a rest.
Exactly. And so they try a second time. He lifts up the wastebasket and throws down the paper towels. It gets over top of the roach. He stomps on it with his size 13 dress shoes. And
That dude wears no socks, too. There's only like a thin layer of cow
really?
between them.
Oh my gosh. These mutant cockroach juices fly everywhere.
Is it still alive?
No, it's completely dead. I mean, size 13's, it's dead. It wasn't as big as a size 13 shoe. But hence, the stain on the carpet is from the blood of this mutant.
That's crazy.
Cockroach.
That's a huge stain, too.
It's a huge stain. You see, like, there's 2 dots horizontal, and then you go about 3 inches away, and there's another stain where the abdomen was. This thing's fucking huge. So his eyes burst out, the abdomen burst, and there's just a permanent stain on the carpet now. The end.
Well, that's the end of our first episode, everybody. No, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And so I walked back to my desk and I said, "We were calling for you." He said, "Yes, I know. It was a cockroach. Not for me. If you want to reach something up high, I'm your guy. But a cockroach, no thanks."
Wow. Thug life.
Yeah. his shades pop on. I'm like, where the fuck did that go from? And so I just walked to my desk, and I'm like, that was an eventful Monday morning.
That was one day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, what the hell was that?
I don't know. You would have, I think you came in.
Wait, an early timer too, wasn't there?
Yeah, like, he was there. He turned around. He was like,
there's so many people.
Yeah, he was like, what y'all talking about? Like, no one came to our aid, but you know what? It's fine. I handled it in the beginning for the first part, and then I handed it off to other guys that could handle it afterwards. That was just too big. Normally, I'm not bad. Like, we have mice running around here.
Yeah.
I'm like, they never bother me. I would be fine. Mice don't bother me. But a fucking mutant cockroach that's almost speaking English, has a monocle and a briefcase, and is trying to program.
Him talk, apparently.
Yeah, is trying to program. No thanks. The stain this thing left was fucking monumental, and it will never leave the carpet.
Can that be a new monument that we name an office after now?
What do you mean?
We've named all of our
Saint
offices.
Roachenstein?
No, we've named all of our
the conference room?
Yeah, all the conference rooms are named after monuments, aren't they?
So we need another one?
Yeah, this is just Saint LaRoche.
Saint LaRoche.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. If I was in charge, I'd be fine with that. But yeah, this thing, monumental, totally disgusting. Not even as big as the cockroach that I found in the ladies' room. Ladies, to get the roll of toilet paper to, fall out when it's completely rolled up, and you want to get some of the toilet paper, so you kind of tap it to get it to roll off of the roll.
You're a cat, just
play
around with toilet paper.
Basically, yeah, like a cat,
just pawing at it.
Yeah, you paw at the roll to get it to come down so that you can tear bits off, and then you use it. After pawing at this roll, just like one time, a roach just comes into view. Like, this thing was inside the toilet paper receptacle. And as I pawed at the toilet paper, it was hanging onto the toilet paper and just came into view. And this thing is huge. These are not regular apartment cockroaches.
Well, no, they have no fear. Because, the balls on this guy to just be like, something's moving, better check out what it is. No, most creatures are like, fuck, I gotta get out of here. This guy was like, do you need toilet paper? I can help you if you need it.
No, and on a separate occasion, with the first story, me pawing at the toilet paper and this roach coming into view, this shit's huge. Like, my ass is all out, and I'm trying to get toilet paper so that I can finish. And yeah, this roach just comes into view on it. It's just hanging on to it. It's like, oh, I didn't know anyone else was in here. Like, no, what the fuck? My butt cheeks are just swinging in the wind. Like, what do I do? Do I just run out? Do I grab the bit that he didn't touch and just wipe up and leave? I was horrified. I don't remember what I did.
Wait, at least you're on the right chair if you're, afraid. Just everything comes out.
Yeah, everything comes out. So all of a sudden I have IBS. Oh, shit!
No,
sorry.
I always say the safest chair you could be on, or the right chair you could be on a plane, is the bathroom.
Oh, gosh.
Chair. Because if you were to excavate the plane crash, the one guy who was in the bathroom, he's like, no, I can't go back to the seat now. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I would be that guy.
This episode is really gross. My goal is to never have to use the airplane bathroom. My dad said, never use the airplane bathroom. Plain and simple. There's no.
Like my dad always says, never use the airplane bathroom.
Like, there's no math behind it. There's no big secret. Nothing ever happened to him that was traumatizing. He just said, I'm not eating nothing on no plane. I don't want to have to go to the bathroom. And
it's not like a bus. It doesn't just stay with you.
He used to fly all the way from here to Thailand and the Philippines, so it would be hours of him not eating so that he wouldn't have to shit on the plane.
I have been on that plane to the Philippines twice now.
Yeah?
That is not a plane you just not eat and just not do anything.
And not shit?
Yeah, no,
well, I'm just saying, that's my dad's philosophy.
Oh, God.
I didn't want to have to shit in the club. So, it just happens.
That's where you go? That's where you've been? I've been worried about you on the dance floor.
It just happens sometimes.
Like,
You drink too much
okay.
and you have to go. Actually, that's probably a falsity. I've peed many a time, but never poop. So
that line in the bathroom is very long for women.
All the time. It's like, what are you doing? Fuck your makeup. I gotta go.
Yeah, that is weird because I mean, there are lines for the guys' restroom, but it's pretty quick most of the time.
Hence why I have used the man's bathroom on
Really?
several occasions. Yeah, if no one's standing in line, the line to the ladies' bathroom is hella long. I'm like, you know what? I gotta go. It's either be embarrassed because I'll pee all over myself or use the man's bathroom. No one else is in there. So I just use the man's bathroom.
Did you try the urinal?
No, my parts are not set up for that. I'll only use the
try.
toilet.
Like, it was your one opportunity.
No, I can't. It just doesn't work like that. This doesn't work like that. If I had a Go Girl, you know what? I wouldn't even try the Go Girl. It's just, it's so unsanitary for me.
What? You just keep it in your purse.
That's what I'm saying. Like, after you use it, you close it up and you just put it in your purse.
Well, I'm sure you rinse it off in the sink.
Oh, nah. That's okay. I'll just
take it with the hose out back.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I'll just use a regular toilet like a civilized lady.
For those that don't know, the Go Girl is a portable transport funnel for you to...
Everybody has to know by now.
No, not everybody knows.
Nobody knows about
Like, my mom doesn't know about this, and she's probably going to listen to this.
Well, your mom's not listening to this podcast.
She barely understands English as it is. I hope I can just speak fast enough that she won't understand
this will
anything.
Help her.
Yeah, like, this will not help her at all.
This will help her to learn.
So, like, speaking of the Philippines, and, like, that's where I'm actually from, and, like, and this is my roach story.
Roach?
There's one of the places.
Such a gross people. Go ahead.
And we were staying at this one place. It's really kind of a rinky-dink hotel and everything. It's really just on the side of a road.
It's like America's best value.
Sort of.
Not a sponsor.
It is the weirdest kind of thing because it's kind of like a Bates Motel kind of thing.
Oh shit!
But it's like the cleanest. It's the only place that you can
really
hang
remember that
out
Motel 6 that we stayed in when we went to Chicago?
It was actually cleaner than that.
Yeah. Damn, that place was really clean.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of shocked. Like, it was a really interesting, strange place. So we get to our room. It is literally just a bed and not even a bathroom. It's literally just a bed.
No coffee machine or microwave?
No, there's nothing. That's all in the main area because they treat it like a house.
Oh, okay.
There's like there's maybe like 10 or so rooms, but like you don't have a TV in your room. You actually go out to the main living room area and watch TV with the rest of everybody.
Well, that's fine. I don't allow
TVs
TVs
kind of
in
interesting.
my bedroom.
But anyways, so I go to my sister's room because she starts screaming. In the back of my mind, like, oh my God, this is locked up abroad. I gotta go save my sister.
Oh, no.
Like, holy shit, like something's going down. And she's like yelling about this like huge like cockroach thing that's like in her room. I'm like, all right, I got this. I can handle this.
Did you take Lucille? Like the bat with all the spikes on it?
Yeah, pretty much. I go eeny, meeny, miny. To preface, everything is like tile, white floors. Like there's
no
nothing
carpet?
There's no carpet anywhere. It's like I said, it's just a bed and a room. So when I go to strike this thing, it creates.
What is it? What is it?
It's a giant cockroach about.
Oh, you did say that at the beginning. Like 5 minutes ago. You did say that. Okay, I forgot.
So it's just this huge cockroach. It was pretty large.
A mutant bug.
I was a tinier person then, so it might not.
Okay.
What I perceived as 5 inches or so.
It was probably about the same size.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
Anyways, I'm like, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to destroy this thing. So I hit it as hard as I can.
What did you hit it with? What did you have?
I had my, like, sandals that we had there.
You take a flip-flop. What do you wear? You wear what, like a size 10 or 11?
I wear 11 and a half.
It's 11 and a half. Flip-flop to a fucking mutant roach.
Okay, so here's the craziest part. I hit it so hard, there's like this sound wave blast that erupts through the entire hotel area because everything's bare walls, flat tile, like everything's just echoing off. All I remember is seeing like a bunch of filaments flying everywhere.
Ew.
And nothing else. Like
Ew.
that thing disappeared. Like I don't know if it disappeared or what.
It was gone?
I have no idea.
It wasn't on your flip-flop?
No, it wasn't on the flip-flop, and it wasn't.
Oh my God,
it didn't
its soul went into a different dimension.
I basically sent it to another dimension.
God, what kind of flip flip-flop did you have? Slap somebody in the face with that. They're going
Knocked
for
him
a ride.
into a whole other dimension. And like, I had this like slight fear in the back of my head, like it will just erupt out of nowhere. Like it just went time traveling into the future to haunt me.
Come back and smack your sister in the face.
Yeah, something like that. Like, yeah.
Wow. So apparently, like nothing else, no other incidents happened with this cockroach. She was staying in that room by herself?
With my cousin, I think, also. So yeah, that was just not as nearly as group dynamically oriented as your story.
You didn't call in the village.
No, because I thought I was like, I'll be the cool guy. I could take this on. I'll handle this. Wow!
Into a different dimension.
Yeah.
That is intense. I hope I never see one of those mutant cockroaches.
I don't know. We're flying out to California. It's like a whole different world out there.
A whole new world. I mean, is it? I wouldn't assume that it's.
They're just relaxed cockroaches. I really think cockroaches just invade the East Coast. I don't think cockroaches come to the West Coast.
Really? You've never seen one out? I've never been to the West Coast as of yet.
I've been to the West Coast 3 times, and I don't think I remember seeing bugs.
Then again, you've only stayed in hotels, and it's only been for a visit.
Yeah.
I mean, out here, we've kind of, I mean, the amount of times that we've
roaches.
Experienced mutant bugs.
Well, there was a Chicago hotel that we were at.
There were bugs there?
You don't remember?
Not at the Motel 6 we were at.
No, not the Motel 6, but at the other hotel.
The American... Oh, I don't want to call it out and then, like, trash it. Well, that one over-flooded with shit. Like, that one had...
There were, like, loose dogs and children just playing.
Loose dogs and children?
You remember all that?
Am I drunk on all of these trips? Like, for half of it, I don't remember, like, most of the
I think you were hanging out in the lobby with everybody else.
In the lobby, but that's what... Oh, well, they did, like, have an overflow. Like, one of the pipes burst, and, like, there was, like, tons of shit everywhere, and they were cleaning the carpet, and so we were going to stay at that place, but then we ended up going to the Motel 6, which was recently built. And
yeah,
so
that place was super nice.
Yeah, it was brand new. It was clean. You know, it was, you know, enough of us to where we didn't feel like we would be, you know, murdered in the middle of the night. I mean,
no, Motel 6 in Chicago, sweet hotel. Like, I would definitely stay there.
The new one that we went to, I don't. That doesn't count for
any Motel 6. That
doesn't
fine.
count for all of the Motel 6s across the entire. You know,
if you find a Motel
Illinois
6 in
area.
Chicago, you better stay in it. It's really good.
Right. But the one that we stayed at was pretty good. But the other one, I don't know. So I would say every time I visited another place, I've never lived in any other place outside of the East Coast. And so here is the only place that I've experienced, like, mutant bugs. So I can't imagine what it would be. North
Carolina has huge bugs.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
Outside they do. I would say...
You say it. I feel like that's generally everywhere.
Well, I guess so, but I guess like South Carolina, where their bugs aren't necessarily huge.
Yeah.
But their bugs are... Their
bugs.
Their bugs are plentiful.
Like, there's no smart accent of America. Unfortunately.
No, I mean, it's just regular. Like, if you know, just about as... I don't know if I can count now because it's kind of slurred. Like 3 drinks in. First drunk cast. This is only episode 1.
I am Asian, and I already have burned through all of my alcohol. It is sweating out outside of me.
Oh, well.
As opposed to the inside of me.
I'm pretty sure I could do a couple more.
I wish I had a couple more.
Oh, well, not here, but we're already done.
I have to drive,
Yeah,
okay?
it's time to sober up before we gotta drive. I don't know. Native American probably shouldn't say this, but we can take a few.
Is that the common saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You can probably take a few.
Yeah, we can take a few. 6 in.
Yeah, you can probably take a few.
No Native American sounds like that. Okay. We're doing this.
You better watch out. There's some cheaters out there. Said the Native American chief.
There's some skeeters out there, everybody. No.
Ooh, we're about to have a little bit of a hootenanny in the fire tonight. Right down by the totem pole. Said the Indian chief.
Oh, shit.
This is my apologies to everyone involved.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No.
It's just, accents that you wouldn't expect from certain people. I have probably the worst accents. Let me preface
You know
that
what?
off the bat.
The worst accent that you have is when you're doing an impression of me.
What? That's pretty much all that was just now.
That is the worst. The worst
Do you really
accent
hate that accent? Because I find it.
I don't hate it. I just think it's very far from what I actually sound like.
I don't know if like we're gonna get enough of these that we could actually like create a pattern of this. In my mind, I'm not really doing an accent of yours, but it is like what an extreme sidekick of what like a little tinier version of you like would be. My example of this is that like there's some times where you speak really high. And then, like, when you're really serious and want to be quiet to yourself, you speak really low. And then,
Yeah, I do have that range.
Oh my God, these beans are about $5.50. Well, I don't know what it should be about that $5.50. I don't know if I should be paying that much, but it's going on.
Oh my God! All in the same breath? Damn it! Now everyone's gonna be rewinding and trying to find the parts where I talk really hard. Then I'm like, yeah, 105.9.
I don't know about all that.
Sexy slow jams. I don't know. Right now, it's not really a great example.
Macaroni! Oh my God!
Macaroni! No!
Wait, you didn't repeat after me.
I don't know. This is what you make me do. This is the worst. Oh, you're a horrible person.
Well, and on that note, we are finishing this episode. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, I guess that's fine if we're finishing. I'll get you on the next one. I'll get you back. God damn it, I will.
Just create a really good accent impression of me, and I'll.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have. I can't impersonate an accent of you, but I can get your mannerisms really good. And since we're not recording video for this,
just
no one will be able to see. Like you gesture with your hands a lot. It doesn't make any sense. Like unless people see it, it's not going to matter. So until we get video, I'm going to withhold my impression of you, and I'll do it then.
Fine.
On that note, thank you for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.
She's so drunk.